Shan81 here, and welcome to a speed build. So, you can see here I sort of started again on this build. I started and then decided to redo it, so jumped ahead and sort of here, there and everywhere a bit, actually. So I started off with just like basic rectangle, added a few little details like some exterior sort of wall pieces for the privacy walls, cut bits out, added bits on, basically trying to work out how to do a second story because I wanted it to be 2 stories. So you see me mucking about a lot with this second story piece. It changes heaps actually. So I think I had it right, and then I change it again, and then change it again, and yeah, just change it, and change it some more. So I'm sort of trying to go for a bit of a more modern look. So this is turns out to be a modern 3-bedroom house, and yeah, just sort of built it. I built it a while ago. It's one of my first houses I built whilst recording. So it's just taking me a little while to do the voiceover. So I probably can't remember everything that's happened in it and everything I did, but that's okay. Excuse me, I have a bit of hay fever today, so I'm a bit snuffly. It's been raining here, so it's sort of kicked up a bit of pollen and stuff. Doesn't really bother me. Alright, so I'm just adding a floor to the top there, just so I can add some detail on it and under the roof. If you add a basic floor, you can actually add a little bit more detail to your roof line. Just makes things a bit different. Yeah, so adding on the roof, trying to work out what I want. Decided that was a bit flat, so take a couple bits out, change it around. It doesn't stay like this, it changes again. Like I said, this changes heaps before I actually come up with the final sort of design. So I think that's pretty much it. Just got these little balconies, 1 square balcony sort of things happening, and then a full balcony around the back as well. So it just makes like a little bit of a detail, sort of where windows are and things. It just sort of changes it up a bit. Just fixing the roof line. It's pretty much a rectangular shape. Like it's pretty boxy, but it just with all the detail and that I've added, it sort of changes it up a bit. Put in a door to the side, and then trying to work out what windows to use. So at this stage I don't have many of the packs, so I'm just pretty much base game and the expansions, but not the game packs and things like that. So yeah, pretty basic on what I've got to use at this stage. Since making this, I've got more of them. Almost got the entire lot actually, so which is heaps better, heaps more options. But anyway, so what I wanted was windows in behind where those wall pieces are, around that bottom sort of deck area. So I wanted to hide the windows, sort of give it a bit of privacy, because they are such large windows. They are, you don't always want to cover them with curtains, but you want to let the light in and things. So you make privacy screens basically. Yeah, so I wanted it to have nice big windows everywhere. Playing around with the colours and papers and all sorts of things here, so I'm just trying to work out what would work best. I really like that brick, that grey brick there. Oh, excuse me. I've been up since 5 a.m. A bit tired. Yeah, so just basically colouring all the walls, trying to make it look decent, I guess. And trying not to just go with my usual sort of greys and browns and beige. So I wanted to add the red sort of colour in the wood, and then with the grey brick as well. Just some detail, change it a bit. And just one of those, that brick wall to sort of flow through, so it sort of goes up into a half wall where the windows are at the top. So I just want to make it look like it was all one piece. So I did have some floor trim, so I just removed that around it to stop it from breaking it up a bit. Just trying to work out how it looks. I think oh, I think I'm really tired. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just changing it around a bit. I think I'm happy with the outside. I'm just going to move it. Decide not to center it on the lot and stick it sort of off to one side, just for something a bit different. So that the yard is off to one side and sort of at the back. So placing it right in the middle. Interior walls, just sort of mucking about, trying to work out what would be best for each room. I'd sort of, as I placed the windows, I sort of decided where I wanted the kitchen. Because you'll see I used shorter windows, so I could put benches underneath. But just sort of trying to play around with the layout and work out where everything should go. I'm trying to find somewhere for the stairs. All these things that I don't always think about when creating the exterior, but I like to I love the puzzle and working it out. So I've built the exterior. I think it's fun. Makes for different looking rooms and a little bit different shape to houses. I think it's fun. So upstairs here, just creating sort of a landing from the stairs, plus sort of like a little bit of a hallway. And I'm doing back downstairs. I add indoors now to different rooms, trying to work out what would look best. I like the two archways in there to make sort of make the room, but like keep it open at the same time. So it's still a separate room, but it's quite open to the outside, to the other rooms. What am I doing now? Jumping all over the place, but looks like okay. Doing some landscaping, just a little bit. I want to add some hedges in just to sort of break up these two stairs, but I can't. Just struggle with how to do it a little bit. Just adding hedges around. Trying to see whether that looks alright or not. Having a look around. And adding lights inside so I can see what I'm doing. So just popping just dotting those little lights around. And then trying to find something for the exterior, just to light it up. Just checking out this front entrance bit, trying to decide what to do with it. I decided it's not really going to work for a lounge room, so I just leave it as like a sort of an entryway. I move the walls, but then I actually do remove them completely and just have it sort of flow through into the kitchen, which is at the back of the house. So moving on to the kitchen, I decided to use red. It's a nice little accent sort of thing to the grey and white colour look that I've got going, but You'll notice I do actually add a lot of colour into this house, and it's probably one of my most colourful houses, and I really love how it turned out. I'm just trying to see whether I can work a little bench there, but it doesn't quite work. I'm having trouble with this. I think this cabinet's colours go a bit weird or something. Or did I just pick black? Maybe I picked black. I don't know. Oh no, that's right, they come out black because it's a red and black cabinet. So those ones are actually black, the above cabinets. But they don't quite work anyway, so. I've decided to move back onto the outside now. Oh no, back on the inside. Oh, all over the place. Alright, still mucking about with the cabinets. And picking some wall pattern. So I think I'd just gotten Parenthood here, so I've got some new wall patterns I want to play with. Black and white tile. I'm not sure about that. It's a bit much. Do I change it? Alright, onto floor pattern. And you'll see me messing about. I couldn't remember what key it was to get the quarter tile, so the little triangular pieces. And so I messed about so much. I ended up taking a screenshot and everything. It's like, oh, what am I doing? Do I even know how to sim? I ended up actually having to look it up online. But don't you end up using that in the end. Yeah, screenshot there. Still trying to work it out. Couldn't work it out. I still can't remember which one it is actually. I think it's Control F, I think, to get the quarter tile. But yeah, big lot of messing about there. Still trying to work it out. No. Pressing button after button after button. I learned some really cool shortcuts by doing it though, so happy with that. Trying to pick colours for the walls. This is before I decided to go really colourful. It looks like I've left the tile there, the black and white tile. I don't know whether I changed that or not. I'm pretty sure I did. I remember it being black and white like that. Pretty much just adding white walls everywhere. I find if I go white instead of leaving the plaster up, I can sort of design a bit better. Like, I don't know, some reason the plaster just throws me. So I just wanted a little bit of an accent wall here. Trying to decide what to do. Black? No, don't think so. Yellow? No. Brown? Ugh. Ooh, dark red. Matches the doors, because I've got dark red doors in it everywhere. Still messing about with the floor tiles there. Trying to work out how to work it a bit. Ended up just removing it, I think, and just leaving the floorboards. I think. Dining table. Just sort of squished against the wall there. It's a bit small. I didn't really have too much room to put one. Not with all the doors that I had there, so sort of a little bit squished in there. Not too bad. I added the clutter on the kitchen bench. Everyone likes a bit of clutter to make it look more lived in. And of course, with Parenthood, I think you got the new dish racks and things like that. So I wanted to add those in, and to give it that little bit of the homely sort of look to it. Homey, yeah, you know what I mean. Lots of different things here. Floor pat, yeah, okay, so this is where I decide what to do with the little lounge room. So the lounge room is quite small, but still works. I've got a nice big TV on the wall. I like that really bright yellow couch. I thought that was really pretty. I think I find this rug, and I like, yeah, that would make a really nice, fun colour sort of accent. So I like to pick the colours from. So I go back to the yellow couch. A nice big print on the wall. Although I think I changed the colour of the wall. Or do I leave it that purple? I'm not sure. Pick out, this yellow side table. No, I do make it yellow, yep. And then this little purple one as well. So just to add a bit more colour down the other end. So like I said, it's quite, ends up being quite colourful, very purple yellow sort of colours throughout the lounge room. And find plants that will fit on the shelf that work. And just adjusting it into the corner using the Alt key. No move objects on at the moment for this. I generally leave it off for most of my builds. I just prefer things to actually sort of function, if that makes sense. So like, you know, if you're going to put something somewhere, I want it to actually make sure it can fit there. I do use move objects if I think you know something really should be able to go where I'm trying to put it. But even with like using the Alt key and things, so if I can't fit it in, then I'll use the move objects cheat to put it in. But for most of my builds, I don't use it. Oh, really nice big yellow light I put in the living room too, just to really, you know, accent that purple wall and things that I've got in there. Kitchen, yeah, put some nice little red lights in there. A little sideboard in that little nook that's there in the kitchen. Bathroom here. Yeah, this is downstairs bathroom. It's only small. It's only 2 by 3 or 4. Like that. 2 by 1, 2, 3. 2 by 3. So it's only a little bathroom. So I couldn't do much. So it's just a shower, toilet, and basin. But a tiled wall on one side. I think it's grey. I'll just use grey. Just to accent it. So you'll see most walls are white, and then with like a feature wall. That's pretty much how I work this build. So just try and work out the layout, placings of things. Shower rail in there, toilet roll, holder. Trying to work out. Placement is terrible. Oh well. Ring light, because it sits up high against the roof, so I wanted something that sat up out of the way in the bathroom but gave it enough light. What else? Trying to find, oh yeah, floor tiles. Something that looked nice but not sort of like modern but not tacky. That makes sense. Alright, so I'm trying to work this wall in the not the living room, the sort of entrance way. Just add some shelves, try and see but because nothing goes on them, like you've got like 3 things that will fit on a shelf, and half of them are kitchen items. It's like I didn't want to use the move objects because I was having trouble with move objects. At this stage, I didn't know about the holding down control to when you press the 9 key to move things up. So I was having trouble with the camera zooming all over the place, and so I didn't want to use it because I was having too much trouble. So I thought I don't really want to do it. So I took the shelves out and decided to add a big print instead. Nice big sort of yellow one, I think. Yeah, and a mirror on the above the computer because I decided to make this a little bit of a study sort of area. Sort of add the computer there. It's sort of in the entranceway, but not really. It's sort of off to one side, sort of halfway up the hallway a bit. So just adding in some lights and trying to get those sort of sorted, trying to find something that's sort of trendy but will brighten up the area as well. And just trying to find something to brighten up this corner a bit, make it a bit more interesting, give it a little side table with a plant, make it look a bit cute. Just to, pretty up the entrance. Trying to find a rug that might work for the entranceway as well. Just want to try a few different ones. Trying to see what works. I like those ones that look like they're kind of painted onto the floor. I think they're cute, but I think I'd go with something else. Just so something a bit different. Just trying to size up a few different ones, seeing what will work for that area. I try to match colours with the painting and the wall and things as well, so make something that works there. Alright, heading upstairs. No, back downstairs. Nope, upstairs. Okay, so I think we're going to do some of the rooms. Sorry about the baby. Oh yeah, matching the wall colour up the hallway, up the stairs, so that that feature wall, the red feature wall, sort of matches and comes up through the stairwell, so you can see it all the way down through there. And just wrapping that feature colour around the wall as well, up into the sort of, I guess, I don't know what sort of area that is. I guess it's just a sort of a, it's the area that goes just before you go onto the deck, sort of thing. So, yeah, just a funny little space. That I think I put a little chair there. Just try to come up with something to put on the deck. A easel. No, maybe not. I'm gonna go with some nice furniture. Yeah, it's nice outdoor furniture on the deck for this one. Just picking some things that go. Trying a little coffee table as well. Side table maybe. I'm not entirely sure what I end up going with. Just coming down just to check colours of things, I think. Trying to match things up. That's right, I realised that inner wall hadn't been painted, so I'm just fixing that up too. And grabbing the bathroom tile, match that down with the bottom, and matching up all the bathroom furniture as well. Just because I don't see the point in having different things. So it's one house, so depends on the look I'm going for. I might change it up, but I just wanted it to be the same. Just moving things around, trying to get placement just right, where I think it would be more functional. Oh yeah, adding in a little divider between the shower and the toilet. I love using those little dividers. It just feels, it gives a little bit of privacy. So like if you're on the toilet, it's just makes it a little bit more private perhaps. I don't know, just adds a little feature as well. I like it. It's just something I like to do in a lot of my builds actually. I seem to do it a lot. Alright, so moving on, I think we're going to go into one of the bedrooms. I think this is the master bedroom, yep. So just picking beds and all sorts of things there. Trying to find which way around to put it and make it sort of work for the space, because it's a bit of an unusual room. Picking wall colours, trying to find something that will look really good as the feature wall. I think I go with the gold. I really like that black and gold bed, so I'm really trying to emphasise that in this room. And around here I make a little feature out of the vanity. I think I put nice big mirrors down the side, so it sort of reflects and makes the space look bigger than what it is. A nice reflection with those big mirrors. And I think it's awesome how in The Sims you can do that illusion of more space with mirrors, like you can do in the real world as well. I think it's fantastic. Makes it a real different sort of features to things. Makes it a bit more real world. So putting up curtains and adding a little chair, you know, just for throwing those dirty clothes onto, or half clean clothes. The clothes that are in that semi state of dirty or clean, you know, whatever that is, somewhere in between. My mum would call that the otherwise. Are they dirty, clean, or otherwise? Should always ask. I never really understood what otherwise was, but yeah. One of those things she used to say. And moving on to, I think this is is it a teens room, perhaps? Yes, this room is the teens room, and it's a really unusual shape. So I tucked the bed in that little area there, and then put bookshelf and a desk in the two little spots there that I've got. I quite often I would block those off and just leave them sort of square off the room a bit, but I decided to use them in this room and make it sort of a sort of, I guess, a little study nook and a little, yeah, basically where the bookshelves are. So I went with this teal blue colour. I really liked it in this room. So I was picturing this one as a sort of a teenage girl's sort of room, you know, with all the posters of the boy bands and, you know, just all that sort of fun stuff. So just putting all the posters up, trying to work out the best sort of arrangement. I like to mix up all the posters, throw them all up. I love the posters that are already like sort of done like that for you. Like you get the one picture that's sort of like all mixed up posters, but I like also making my own with the move objects, you know, so that you can layer them up as well. So just picking a rug for this room as well, I think, because it's all floorboards throughout the house. So I thought rugs, especially in bedrooms, would be nice. So just adding a few. Oh no, moving on to the children's room, or has it become children's and toddlers? No, toddlers room. Wasn't sure whether it was a toddler bed or a children's bed. It's a toddler bed. So this is a toddler's room. Oh, you have to excuse me, a bit stuffly. Alright, adding those little cute cloud shelves on the wall. Potty in the corner. Trying to squeeze it in, make it fit, make it sort of make sense. A little corner unit. I really like that little corner unit. It's kind of fun accent to use. And just bring in that bookshelf forward so it sort of lines up with the wall. So there's a little bit of spacing behind it, but not too much. Just popping some things on the bookshelf, not bookshelves, the little shelving units. And what else? Just rugs and things on the floor. I like that little circle rug. It's one of my favourites to use. Gone with similar colours to the teens' bedroom as well, but yeah, a little bit different. Try to pick a wall pattern for the feature wall as well. We'll go with this ombre effect one. I realised I had done the outside sort of area there too, so just fixing that as well. And making sure I fixed all of them, because I realised I hadn't done most of them, so just fixing up a few bits that I missed when doing the exterior. Oh, I just added some exterior feature here. Trying to work out what will work. Oh, putting a tree through the roof, okay. Yeah, so just adding like a little bit of a garden, making it a bit more interesting. Little path feature through the room as well. Through the build. Yeah, just making like a little path with the hedges as well, so sort of directed around, sort of down the pathway, which I think is just a little bit cute. Putting the letterbox out. Making sure I've got the letterbox in the bin, I think. Oh no, adding a little bit of a back courtyard as well, I think. Yeah. Little table, barbecue. Trying to decide what else to put out there. I was trying to fence it off, I think, and just trying to work out what would work. I couldn't work out whether something was changing every time I added that fence in, I think. Oh yeah, adding a pool. I don't remember this one has a pool. I did this build so long ago that I cannot remember what I've done and what I haven't. It's like, I'm confused. I don't know what's in this build anymore. So just sort of working out how to fence it off nicely. Oh, what's going on with my pool? It looks really dark on this. I'm not sure what's going on there. A weird lighting issue happening. Well, a bit weird when I recorded it. I'm not sure. So just adding more bushes around the edge just to tie it all in. Seem to have moved some of the bushes. Ah, okay, yep, I'm just making a little bit of a play space down the side, I think. Not too sure. Oh yeah, I've just changed it. Yep. So just because there's kids, this sort of house was designed with kids in mind, I thought I'd put a bit of a monkey bars in and play equipment. And a little bit of a garden down the end there as well. For some reason I just love putting my garden beds in my Sims builds. And doing some terrain painting. So I think we're pretty much at the end now. I'm doing the terrain painting, so just tidying up. So I'm going to sign it off now anyway, so be sure to click like and hit subscribe and all that jazz that you do with the YouTubes. And I will be back sometime soon with another build or something else. You never know what I might come up with. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.